On Thursday, Republican Representative Matt Gaetz appeared with Steve Bannon on his show, where the two of them talked about using 4,000 of what they call shock troops to essentially take over American democracy and thereby America itself. Here is what the two said in this exchange. This is Matt Gaetz. People don't like that Donald Trump raised his voice, but sometimes you've got to raise your voice to raise a ruckus and to raise an army of patriots who love this country and will fight for her. We're going to operationalize the performance to go right after the people who were imposing the vaccine mandates, who are enriching themselves, and who are selling out the country. Bannon replied, "Understand this is a theory of governing. It's fresh and it's new. This is Trumpism in power. That's when we went out to the 4,000 shock troops we have that's going to man the government. Get them ready now, right? We're going to hit the beach with the landing teams and the beachhead teams and all that nomenclature they use when President Trump wins in 2024 or before." Let me go ahead and point out this is not new. These 4,000 shock troops, as they call them, are people that they want to install in local offices and state offices all across the country. Do you know who else has that same strategy and who actually kind of came up with it many years ago? The KKK. That's what they wanted to do. David Duke said that himself. I actually spoke to one of the people who worked for him in my early days here at Ring of Fire. I think it was back in 2005, and they said that's their plan. You get people elected at the local level, right? Then you take things over. So what Steve Bannon and Matt Gaetz now are proposing is the same plan that the KKK was trying to institute for years and years, but they couldn't find success, obviously. But unfortunately, Steve Bannon has. We have already seen so far this year countless Q supporters. We have seen hardcore Trumpists elected to school boards, election boards, all kinds of little things that can make big changes for communities and impact the future of this very country. That's their plan. That's their goal. And back to what Matt Gaetz said here, enriching themselves and selling out this country. What are you talking about? I know you're trying to be conspiratorial like Bannon's audience likes, but that's not a thing that's happening, you idiot. Not to mention the language, right? Raise an army who will fight for her. Raise an army to fight. I don't know, man. That's charged language that kind of, shows that you want some kind of hostile takeover of the United States here. That's how I'm interpreting this, and that's how any normal person would interpret this. When you use the phrase, we're raising an army of people who are going to fight for this country, I don't know, to me sounds borderline seditious. But this is their plan, and this is what they're doing. And so far this year, we have seen them have success with it. And of course, Matt Gaetz likes to go in his little diatribe of, we're going to use our power. I hope they put me on the Judiciary Committee, he says, put me in charge of it. I don't need another committee. I just need a gavel, he said in that interview. That's a horrifying thought, not because it's going to expose any crimes of the Biden administration. If they could, go for it. If crimes are committed, I am all for moving forward, exposing them and prosecuting them. I don't care which party it is. But that's not what's happening. Matt Gaetz wants to use his power to harass the Democrats to give the appearance that there was some kind of wrongdoing that took place even though there wasn't. That's what he wants to do. And Bannon's plan, of course, is far more sinister than anything that Matt Gaetz could cook up. But based on this interview, it appears Matt Gaetz is ready to roll with whatever Bannon tells him to do.
One of today's video sponsors is Atlas VPN, and right now, Atlas VPN is running a huge discount. You can get 86% off for Black Friday, which is just $1.39 per month, plus 3 extra months for free. And if you aren't using a VPN while online, you're leaving yourself vulnerable to all kinds of threats. A virtual private network makes all of your internet traffic travel through an encrypted tunnel. This way, it protects you from spying, public Wi-Fi dangers, and it hides your IP address and your online activities. Atlas VPN features a data breach monitor, which is a security feature designed to track any data breaches related to your online accounts. It automatically scans leaked databases and informs you of any past or recent breaches where your personal information, such as your email address, username, password, or social security numbers, could have been exposed. In addition to enhanced security, Atlas VPN also allows you to browse your favorite streaming services like never before by bypassing geographically restricted content. So take advantage of the special offer today by going to atlasv.pn/ROF and take advantage of their Black Friday sale. 86% off, so just $1.39 per month plus 3 extra months for free.